What's going on, guys? It's your boy HQ420 here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, all right? We're going to be talking about their relationship, their marriage, the marriage that, well, they're still married, okay? They're still married. They're not legally divorced. But, okay, let's just say this, okay? So, by law, okay, they're married, but they ain't been married in a long time, all right? This is all there is to it. And I kind of contest this, all right? I contest this, and people, and I know if you go places, they'd be like, well, no, technically it's not legal. I said, but all it is, when you get married, all you do is sign paperwork with the state, okay? You have now signed a contract with the state that y'all are together, and so when you split, now the state gets involved in your relationship as far as your divorce, okay? That's just all there is to it. All right? That's what it's turned into, all right? That's what it's turned into. It ain't so much about commitment and all that stuff. Death do your part. Scrap that stuff, bro. Folk can't make it, all right? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Most of the time, people do stuff under duress, you know. They feel like, oh, well, this is the one. This is the first one, okay? So this is the one, all right? They had a whole bunch of red flags before that they kind of overlooked, all right? Shit won't go in that well. Fighting all the time, all that good jazz. But, hey, you know, they let the stuff ride out, okay? And then years later, it festers into this, all right? But we've got Jada coming out, and she's saying a few things, all right? She's got her book out, Worthy. I think that's her book. Let's make sure that's what it is. Her new book. Let's see, Worthy, Jada Pinkett. Yeah, there we go. Worthy. All right? Here we go, right? $32, okay? $32, Worthy. And, of course, she's going, I don't care about all that. But, of course, she's going to let everything hang out. And she's been letting stuff hang out left and right. All right, so you can get it right here on Amazon. And you get it for cheaper here on Amazon. What's the deal there? I mean, the other spot was $32. Here's $22. Hey, with a free Audible trial, you can get it for $0. I ain't listening to that shit, but she's went on a few shows right here recently. All right. And, of course, she's got to continue talking about the relationship. And this is one thing that I've said. It's one of the downfalls of quote-unquote the internet, all right, is that stuff that should probably stay private, personal. You not put it out there for these streets. It just gets put out there, all right? It just gets put right out there on Front Street. Some of this stuff, you want to keep it under wraps. But no, you know what I'm saying? We've got to make sure we go out there and parade our business. Now, it is a lot of women that's parade the business, okay? This is all there is to it. Let's get serious, all right? It's a sense of empowerment. And so they go out there and parade the business, all right? And some of this stuff needs to be left untold, all right? Left untold. But come to find out, Jada and Will have not been a thing for a long time, okay? For a long time. It's been a long time coming. There's no doubt about it. So right here, we got her up here, NBC News exclusive, all right? This is an exclusive. I don't know if it's going to give me a copyright strike, but we're going to let this thing play out, okay? We're going to let it play out right now. And we got her up here talking about how long Jada and Will have been separated. Let's let this thing roll out right now.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Now, this was touted as one of the successful marriages. The successful marriages out here, as far as Hollywood couples, they're like, this is what people should aspire to. All right. And, you know, they talked about coming from humble beginnings and all that good stuff. And, you know, all that led into a great foundational life and how things were going to be able to carry on from here. But it seems like for the past 7 years, things have been awry. They have not actually technically, quote unquote, been together. Okay. And this was right around the time that, how do you say this dude's name? August Alsina. I ain't never heard none of his music. They say that he's an American singer. What hits does he have? I mean, does anybody know? What's his music? Do y'all know what his music is? I don't know if I've ever heard any of his songs. Can we see? Do I got a greatest hits? Okay, let's see what the greatest hits is. I always is he old enough to have a greatest hits? All right. I don't know any of these songs. You're talking about the best songs? I don't know any of these. I mean, y'all know any of these songs? I love this shit. I mean, y'all know any of these? Do You Mind? Song Cry. Benediction. Kissing on My Tattoo. Y'all know any of these songs? I have to listen to them. I ain't gonna listen to them up here because that's definitely gonna hit me with a copyright strike. But I don't know any of these songs. But this might have been right around the time, so 2016. If we go, I got a little bit of a timetable up here. Where the infidelity might have started to fester. Now, there is some quote unquote rumors that Will Smith might have smacked the cheeks of Margaret Robbie, okay? Margaret Robbie. Y'all know who that is. Barbie. All right, let me bring her up for everybody, for the people who don't know who that is. All right, Barbie. All right. She's a little bit older now. All right, but there was some rumors that back when they did their, what was it, the film Focus, that Will Smith might have got a hold of these cheeks, okay? Might have got him a little bit of this Greek yogurt, all right? Oh, boy, said he might have went in there and did some work. All right, what'd she look like when it was Focus? Let's see Focus. Let's go back to when she was on Focus. Is this? So this is more what she looked like back then. Here we go. Yeah. Focus. She's a little bit. She's younger back then. Okay, what was that? 2015. I think that's when they said it was 2015. It's her now. She's the flattest of backs now. I mean, it's stock factory issue back there. You know what I'm saying? Boy, stock factory issue, but no accessories to be had. But that's all good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna throw it away. There ain't no doubt about that. But yeah, there was some rumors about infidelity there, and that was a little bit earlier. It was back in 2013. Okay. Well, actually, 2015. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that was back in 2015. But then, all right, then at that point in time, let's go right here. Let's see, 2015. Will refers to Jada as his queen. All right. She says, "My king is spoken." And then sometime in 2016, all right, between 2016 and 2017, that's when they went their separate ways. And that's when August Alsina, am I saying that name right? Alsina, okay, looks like he was in there wrecking them guts. I mean, she just said she needed this, but
I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP.
I mean, that's all she was saying, guys. I mean, she's like, "Hey, look, bud." She's like, "I'm out here. I'm ready to roam." All right. She went. I'm gonna get me a young man to strike this well-weathered meat. Okay. I'm gonna get me a young man to turn me out. August Alsina. Okay. This gentleman right here. Now, Jada had also been talking about how Tupac was her soulmate. Yeah, but did she date Tupac? I think she might have dated Tupac for a little bit. Jada date Tupac. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I might need to be able to spell. Oh, they said the relationship was purely platonic. Okay, no physical chemistry. But then she was talking about Tupac offered her marriage and all this stuff. All right. And she said that Tupac was her soulmate and all that. But I'm just like, hold on a second. It don't even make no damn sense. Tupac. I mean, so you see what she like. She like a little thuggish ruggish, okay? Now look. Now let's pull this picture up. Y'all see this picture right here? Tupac. He got his bandana on. Thuggish ruggish bone. You know what I'm saying? Thuggish ruggish. Let's go look at August. He got a little thug mentality. You know what I'm saying? He got a little thuggish to him. I mean, he a little bit more clean cut. You see the tattoos, all right? He got the big stunner shades on, the braids. Will won't never really that, all right? Will a little bit more clean cut. It's like, man, I need a thug to come in here and really rail this thing, all right? I think that's what she was trying. She was trying to get back to her roots. To get back to her roots. Because she was talking about Tupac, her soulmate. I'm like, Tupac? I'm like, what are we talking about? Now, we know that it ensued from there. They had the Red Table Talk. That was back in 2020. where Jada admits to having an entanglement for years, all right, entanglement, where August was beating them guts, all right. August was tearing that booty up. And, at that point in time, we were like, well, bro, she's just out here dragging you through the mud. You know what I'm saying? Just out here embarrassing you, not knowing the whole time that they're divorced, all right? They've got the facade going on, the facade, all right? On paper, they're not divorced, but they ain't together. We know that. We know that now. So they were putting on a facade the whole time, making it seem like everything was cool in the public eye. And there's people that would do this, all right? And this is what people talk about. It's like, oh, man, successful marriages. It's like, but you don't know what's happening in everybody's household, like at all. You ain't got a clue what's happening. Man, there's some people that live together that's been separated for many years. They ain't seen not near cheat, ain't had no sex, ain't kissed, ain't nothing. Separated, staying right up in the same crib, ain't divorced or nothing. I mean, doing other folks. I mean, that stuff, but that stuff be happening more than people think. Okay, so you got to be careful sometimes. Like, oh, well, look at them. They've been together for 30 years. It's successful. Man, you don't know what's happening around that joint. Okay, you know what's happening around that joint. You know how hard it is to stay with somebody. Hell, 10 years. Hell, 5 years. Between the 5 and 10 year mark, Bo, stuff start getting awry. You know what I'm saying? You start getting out of that whole phase where everything's new and fresh and adventurous. You pretty much done all the positions of the Kama Sutra. Okay, you done explored all those positions. You done it in the car. You done did some dangerous stuff, dangerous sex, shower sex. You done. Oh, you done hit up all the dangerous positions, and it's just like just right off into the sunset. And sometimes people get bored and they feel like there's something better out there when there ain't. Ain't nothing better out there in these streets, okay? Ain't shit in these streets, bud. I'm just letting you know right now, there's nothing in these streets. So everybody was like, damn, Will, your woman up here just out here, oh yeah, boy, I've been sucking this young man off. He had me bent over doggy style, really railing that thing. It's just like, damn, cuz. Say something, Will. Sad song in the background. I mean, it's like, Will, when you gonna say something, Will? Tell that bitch to shut up. Oh boy, hey, it just was what it was. Everybody thought that she was just out there embarrassing them, and know the whole time they were separated. Which it'd still be a little bit of an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I would think. But that's when she became real open. All right. From that point on, she just started telling all. Okay, she just started telling all. There ain't no doubt about it. So that's the saga of their particular relationship. But it's kind of begs the question because we know right here, a couple years ago. It's a couple years ago now. Is that when the slap was, or was that last year? Okay. Or was that last year? But whenever Will Smith went up on stage and slapped Chris Rock, I made a video on this. And the slap was real. All right? Slap was real. There wasn't nothing staged about it, okay? I mean, that shit came with real implications. Man can't go to the Academy Awards for 10 years and got kicked off the council and all kind of stuff, Bo. I'm like, oh shit, that slap was real. I mean, hey, you don't stage a slap that's going to, bomb your career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hold on a second. I mean, I ain't sacrificing myself like that. But it begs the question, what was going on there? Was this Will trying to keep the facade up? Jada says this was unbeknownst to her. I'm going to let this particular clip from that show run out right now.
I did that eye roll not so much for me. And I think this is really important, but the fact that there could be a jab at alopecia.
Will then went on a profane tirade warning Chris not to mention his wife's name. Jada couldn't believe what she was hearing.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. But I'm like, what is going on right now?
Keep my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
What viewers did not see at the time, while Oscar clips were being shown, was Chris Rock leaning over the stage to talk to Jada.
And Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
and
Will.
What's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
So there she is right there throwing my man up underneath the bus, okay? And she's throwing him right up underneath the bus. She's like, yeah, Will was fine that night, and he was acting a fool. I'm like, the hell he doing? He go up there and lay hands on somebody. I said, damn, Bo, you better be careful. I'd be glad it was Chris Rock. Want somebody who was ready to throw back. It'd be a straight up scrap out there. But we got Jada right here. It's like, oh, I don't know what the hell, wife? She's like, wife? Shit, we ain't called ourselves husband and wife in a while. The hell are you talking about? So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. All right, and it's really unfortunate that all their business is out there now. But this is the life when you're famous. Okay, that's just all there is to it. And we have to talk about this because you're not able to see people's everyday lives. But this shit like this happens every day. Okay, and so that's why you go out. That's why we go out and we talk about the people who are at the forefront, the celebrities and stuff like that. If I was like, oh, well, who cares? I was like, man, stuff like this is happening in people's lives every single day, but you're not able to see it because they're not in the light. It's more hidden and concealed. So to understand the ins and outs of relationships, things of that nature, how things can go sour, how people can keep up facades, for so long, people thinking, oh, they're married. That's a happy couple. That's the way marriage is supposed to go and all this. When the whole time they've been separated, she been getting her guts pushed in by some young cat. I don't know what Will been doing. He might have been getting sucked off by somebody else. I mean, he might have been out there hitting raw on Margaret Robbie. I mean, this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? Striking raw. I mean, you just don't know, bud. You just don't know, man. The secret lies of folks. So I want to know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. That slap thing was dumb, Bo. Will, I mean, I guess Will just broke loose that day. Will just snapped. Something snapped in him, okay? It's just like, man, I'm going to slapping ninja today, okay? I'm slapping somebody. This shit is just taking over, all right? It's taking over. So they probably having a tough time all the way around. And I don't think this is going to help Will at all. This book worthy, I don't think that's going to help Will in his mental state. We haven't heard from Will Smith since she's dropped all this stuff out. But it's always kind of funny how all these women be bringing all this shit to the forefront, all right? Dudes be trying to keep some stuff quiet, close to the chest, all the way to the grave, okay? Just take it right to the grave. And we got these women up here, they just be coming up here and just blabbing all the business. Like, damn, cuz, if somebody found out grapevine status, just is what it is. But damn, you having specials and shit. I mean, you having specials and shit going through our relationship. Say, damn it, boy. So I want to know your thoughts in this comment section below. Hope y'all did enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.